Have you ever experienced this? Someone says just one sentence and your whole day feels ruined. You think, why am I so sensitive? And end up blaming yourself. But this isn't because you're overly sensitive. Each of us has certain emotional buttons, and when they're pressed, our reactions become much stronger. In my earlier videos, I talked about how we can learn from painful love, but this principle doesn't apply only to romantic love. It applies to life as a whole. Today, I want to share 3 real questions I often hear in therapy. How you can turn those upsetting moments into an opportunity to learn about yourself and to regain your balance. Question number 1. Why do I react so strongly? My client often says, Mira, sometimes people say things that I can just let go, but other times a comment really flips me over. Is something wrong with me? I say, not at all. You know the saying, once bitten by a snake, even a rope can frighten you. When we've been deeply hurt in a certain area, our nervous system stays extra alert to similar triggers. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means you've developed a survival response. For example, if self-expression and communication are deeply important to you, but you grew up in an environment where that need wasn't met, then when communication is blocked in adulthood, you may feel an especially sharp sense of rejection. So when you notice this, try saying to yourself, this is my old response. This is my personal button, shaped by my temperament and environment. Just naming it gives you some distance, and that distance makes that reaction less overwhelming. Question number 2. Isn't this just fake self-soothing? My client says, but Mira, when I tell myself it's okay, isn't that just fake self-soothing? Like I'm hypnotizing myself. That's such a common and important question. But here's the thing. Words immediately affect our body. When someone criticizes you, your heart races, your face heats up, and your hands get sweaty. When someone reassures you warmly, your breath deepens and your body relaxes. The same is true for the words you say to yourself. If you tell yourself, it's okay, everyone makes mistakes, you're just being human, and notice your heartbeat slowing down even slightly, your breath loosening, your body relaxes. That's not fake. That's your nervous system showing you proof. Question number 3. But won't I get lazy if I comfort myself? My client says, but Mira, if I comfort myself like this, saying to myself, it's okay, everything's okay, you're just human, won't I just become lazy? Shouldn't I push myself harder to grow? I say, I understand why you'd think that. I used to believe the same thing. But the truth is the opposite. When your nervous system is overloaded, it's like a computer overheating and shutting down. In that state, you can't function, let alone grow. So what you need first is regulation and nervous system recovery. Self-soothing isn't indulgence. It's the foundation that allows your system to function again so that growth, which you want, actually becomes possible. Question number 4. Finding the words that work for you, like an experiment. Here's a practice I recommend. Notice when your button has been pressed. Say to yourself, my button pressed. Rate your stress right now on a 0 to 10 scale. For example, 9.5 out of 10. Try out a sentence or 2. My body just got frightened. Let me just take a breath. What I need right now isn't perfection. Maybe just keep showing up is enough. Or it hurts more because connection matters so much to me. So my reaction makes sense to me. Or as I am enough for this moment. I am safe enough. Lastly, pay attention to your body's response. Your heart, your breath, your shoulders, your whole body, your jaw. Then re-rate your stress. If it dropped from 9.5 to 8.5, that's a success. The goal isn't to find the perfect phrase right away. It's to experiment and gather data on what works for your unique system. Question number 5. My client says, but Mira, if my stress doesn't go away completely, doesn't that mean I failed and it doesn't work for me? I say, not at all. Trying to go from 10 to 0 is unrealistic. and only creates more disappointment. The real goal and realistic goal is to go from 10 to 8 or 7. That's already a win. Small wins repeated build resilience. That's how real recovery works. So let's have the realistic expectation. Words are not just words. They're emotional vibrations that shape the nervous system. Angry words tense your muscles. Kind words open your breathing. Yet, many of us tell ourselves things we'd never say even to our worst enemy. I am worthless. I'll never make it. I'm not enough. I'm not lovable. The first step is to notice, how does my body react to the words I'm telling myself right now? If a phrase relaxes your body even slightly, then the phrase is your medicine. Even if it's a cliche like everything will be fine, I'm safe enough. If your body softens, then it's real for you. So don't worry about whether it's true or not. What's true to you is what relaxes your nervous system. Crisis is opportunity. It may sound cliche, but there's a reason this wisdom has survived for generations. A crisis reveals where your emotional buttons are, what your unmet needs are, which words help your nervous system recover. The moment your hurt flips over is the moment you get to learn about yourself. And every time you learn, you regain a little more control. Share your thoughts in the comments. If today's video was helpful, please like and subscribe. And as always, I wish you peace for the rest of your day. This was Psychologist Mira. Thank you.